Hey rookies, what's up? Welcome to this edition of the Bourbon Rookie. And today I'm going to taste Smoke Wagon, straight bourbon whiskey at 92.5 proof with a mash bill of 60% corn, 36% rye. It's a high rye, 4% malted barley. I probably passed this in my local liquor stores 100 times, and I've seen some reviews of Smoke Wagon. Some of the other offerings, which are a little bit, or maybe way more expensive, I'm not sure. And so I figured I'd give their base whiskey a shot. And so it's got a fun story with the red, white, and blue. It's a limited edition bottle if you want to keep the bottle, and for whatever reason. And it's to commemorate the 4th of July. I guess this bottle was released in 2022. So, or maybe even, at least that's what I read online. I don't know. But at any rate, the everyday bottle doesn't look like this. It looks pretty much like this. And you can see the tasting notes right next to it. And so without any further ado, I already took the top off, and I'm going to pour this, and I'm going to get into it. But let's see. We're supposed to get, on the nose, honey, toasted nuts with some oak and heat. Sounds like something going on in somebody's pants. And the taste, creamy mouthfeel with initial rich sweet notes of honey, caramel on the tip of the tongue, followed by nuts, oak, pepper spice that starts on the side of your tongue. Blah, 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 blah. You can read all that. I just put it up there for you to read. But let's see if I get that. And yes, Charlie Brown Tree is still here, kids. So yeah, I'm getting a nice ethanol up through the sinuses, and the ethanol is followed by a caramel. Well, hopefully I didn't just plant all this in my head because I read it. I could see the honey. I could see the honey. Not much else to it. Let me see. Again, I have a bad habit of not using the Glencairn and swirling this around and aerating the alcohol to see if the profile changes. It's a bad habit of mine. Kevin Jr. is still here, by the way. So very quickly, I have a blood blister under here. For those of you that suffer through my videos, there's a blood blister, and it keeps getting bigger. And I've been going from, it's been about 2 months, and I've been going from dermatologist to plastic surgeon, and now to an eye doctor, which I guess I should have started with the eye doctor first. But I just keep getting a runaround with these doctors, and I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with our current, the way medicine's going out there. It's like, there's too many fucking specialists out there, excuse my French. So that's what's under here. Alright kids, let's see if it's any good. Yeah. There's some dankness. So it starts off, it's got a nice sweet finish. I wouldn't necessarily, let me see. The Fred Minnick rule. If you ever watch Fred Minnick. Fred Minnick rule when it comes to finishes is, and while he talks, when he's in his head, he's counting like 25. I believe that's his rule. And if he can get to 25 while still getting the finish, then that's pretty much a long finish. So I would say, like, entering the palate, entering the mouth, it's a little flat. There's not a lot at the front end of your tongue. There's a little bit. It's very thin, so there's a little bit of a dankness to it, which isn't bad. You know, like that old cellar dankness. Flavor profile. I guess I'm getting a little bit of a nut. I'm getting a little bit of a grape. There is a nice little bit of a oak presence, ethanol presence in the back of the palate, extending down to the Adam's apple. But for $29, I mean, it's not bad. It's a pretty decent offering. I would definitely pick this up again and put it in some blinds and see how it does. At 92.5 proof, it'll probably go well against other bourbons in this range. Probably go up against Maker's Mark. I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely buy this again. It's a good value. I guess I'm getting a little bit of that again. A little bit more of the corn, caramel. It's definitely nice. I definitely like it. Would it be an everyday sipper for me? No, not necessarily. It's kind of hard to get past the Wild Turkey for me, but this is actually not bad. This is actually something that I'd be happy to bring to the cigar shop and see if the other guys agree that it's a pretty decent. I like this better than that Rowan's Creek or whatever the heck the name of that whiskey is, and I definitely like it better than Basil Hayden at $40. But yeah, no, this is kind of reminiscent of a yeah, it's kind of reminiscent of like a Maker's Mark 101. Just a little bit at a lower proof. There's, like I said, there's enough flavor changes in here and a lot going on for you to ignore the thinness at the front of the palate. So without going any longer and boring the heck out of everybody, definitely would get it again. I've repeated that over and over again. And if you see it and you want to give it a shot, you know, I'll tell you the one thing about getting an entry-level bourbon like that is it makes you want to go to their other offerings. I think they have 4 other on their website. They have like 4, maybe 5 other varieties that they offer. So it definitely makes you want to try maybe the next offering at the higher level, at the higher proof point, the higher price, and see how that goes and that compares. So it's definitely something that piqued my interest. It's good, and I'll definitely buy it again. And I'll tell you, I definitely want it. Makes me want to try the other ones. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, give me a like and subscribe, and stay frosty, my friends. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.